Hey everyone, so I'm laying out all this gear for a trip on climbing Forbidden Peak, and I wanted to go through it to see and tell you what I brought for Forbidden Peak, just for a quick video. Starting down here, since it is a technical mountain, I do need to actually carry some technical gear, but I'm trying to keep it rather small while still providing as much security as I need for my partner. So I have 6 alpine draws right here. Maybe I'll take only 5 or 4, but 6 is a good number right now. Cams, I got 0.3 to 3 right here. So that's what, 2, 4, 6, 7 cams. And that'll be good enough for the needs for the route. It's 5.6 alpine rock, so it's really, that means it's going to be like a lot of 4th class, maybe some 5.4, 5.5, and then like 1.5.6 move. So really, you don't need too much gear to protect during the lead, but more for anchors and stuff. Nuts, I have number 6 through 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. So just like the middle guys, I took out the biggest ones and the smallest ones, just have some mid-range ones, the more popular. I don't want to bother carrying the whole set of nuts. For anchor materials, I got my quad sling, and then I think this is 18 feet cordelette. I'm kind of not planning to build traditional anchors, but if I have to, then obviously I got the supplies for it. But more alpine anchors where I'm more or less just equalizing 2 cams together. And so this will mostly be part of crevasse rescue. Obviously going to have 4 pair lockers with me, which are just going to be lockers in themselves. I'll also have my ATC with 2 more lockers, so that makes 6 lockers altogether. Here's my little crevasse rescue set. I just sort of took out the more important items because I can always take more carabiners off my alpine draws or whatever, and I have plenty of lockers. So here I have my TID block and micro traction. I also have a hollow block and then a double length sling on 2 different carabiners. And so this is kind of just like my crevasse rescue stuff that I just have all in one carabiner. Going up, my harness that I've been using, my lightweight alpine harness that still has 4 gear loops and ice clipper slaughter too, is the BD Vision harness. That's right, I will be taking in an ice screw. I'm thinking 1 or 2 ice screws with me also on this, which I haven't laid out yet. Sunscreen, just because it's right here, and I also got my lip screen. Obviously gonna need that. Carry a knife, my inReach, spoon, sunglasses, water filtration. Don't want to get any of that giardia. Have a lighter for what have you. That's some Mio. That's what it's called, Mio, which is just some water flavoring because, taste of water gets kind of old after a while. My headlamp, plenty of, snacks, some energy food. I got some candy. And then that's all my snacks right there. Since this is a 2-day climb, I have my dinner for the night, and then I have my meal, or breakfast the next morning. And so that's the, what is that, rice and chicken Mountain House meal, and then that right there is the Mountain House granola with blueberries. And I actually do really like that combo pretty well. Obviously got to have my bowl. I'm also going to be bringing some hot chocolate with me, so a bowl mostly for drinking and eating this stuff out of. Jetboil is the cook system I'm going to go with, since it's just me and a friend. I don't need too much fuel. This system is pretty efficient, so I'm going to bring a completely full 4-ounce propane, and this will be plenty for the 2 of us overnight and even over 2 nights. Especially since we're not melting snow, there'll be plenty of water, and we're only really using this to boil water too. We don't need it. We probably won't be cooking inside of it. So I got my lid for that. There's just a garbage bag right there for, even though we're not expecting bad weather, I just like to put my stuff that I pull out at camp in there, just for a little bit of extra protection. Maybe my pack will get wet at some point, and that'll help keep the things that I want waterproof. My crampons I'm going with, I'm doing the full aluminum crampons. So full strap on aluminum crampons, just because we're only going to be on snow for a glacier, and then maybe a little bit of snow climbing after that. And so I don't need really that amazing crampons. I don't need anything that'll handle a lot of ice or anything like that. So these crampons will do just fine, and I'm going to save a little bit of weight there. Sleeping bag that I'm going to use is my trusty Mountain Hardwear Spark. I think it's a 30-degree down bag, so that'll be fine. If I get a little chilly, then as always I can put on my layers, but I've been using that. It's the very beginning of August right now, so I'm not really worried about being cold. My backpacks, I'm actually bringing two. Right here we have my Black Diamond Mission 45, and so that's going to be my main pack. And then this is my on-route pack, which it's a Speed 24, which is plenty of room to fit all the stuff I want to bring. And so I'm just going to put that one in there for the hike up, and then use it for the climb, so that way I don't have to climb with that thing. Obviously my medical stuff, SAM splint, medical kit, and then that roller bandage. Nothing new there. I got one wag bag right there. I'm going to pick up one or two more out of the ranger station. Hopefully I try not to use that one because that's a nice expensive one. And I've had it with me for like the past 5 times I've gone out now and still haven't used it. So I guess it's kind of like my backup one, but I'm going to I always try to use the free ones at the ranger station. I got this is my picket that I'm going to roll with. It's a mid-clip picket. It's my new favorite style of picket, and kind of everyone's favorite style of picket. And they're just really nice. You can look up the ENSA videos and articles they wrote about the MIG shaft pickets. Along with that, I'm going to roll with a bit of a different ice axe than my usual one you may have seen in other videos. This is the Petzl Spantic, and it's a hammer. But since it's going to be a lot of rock climbing and not so much glacier and snow travel, I'm going with a smaller ice axe. I still wanted it to be a real ice axe, which is why I have this one. But this way it'll take up less room when it's on my backpack while I'm climbing for the majority of the route. Right here, I travel with one Nalgene bottle, but I want to have a 2-liter capacity, so I have a 1-liter platypus bottle right there. And generally I don't really use that too often, but I need to have more than 1 liter on me from time to time, so that's why I got that. Obviously my helmet, same helmet that I always have, that you need to protect your head. There's my sleeping pad, again same sleeping pad that I always have, the Neo Air X Therm. We're sleeping on rock, so it's going to be a lot nicer than sleeping on snow. So that's everything on the ground. Coming over here to clothing. So I'm going to be wearing some mid-weight hiking socks and La Sportiva Trango cubes on my feet, 3/4 shank boots, so that way I can climb in them as well as deal with them with the snow. So it's the best compromise between the two. Here are my gloves. I have a pair of lightweight belay gloves that I'll use for rope work, and then when my hands aren't that cold. I have a slightly more mid-weight pair of gloves right here that are waterproof, and I can use those in the snow. I'm not going to be bringing my thicker pair of gloves because we're never going to be in altitude where I would want those. And yeah, they're just going to waste space in my pack. I also won't be bringing gaiters actually for that same reason, because I won't need anything to keep my feet warm beyond being on the glacier and the snowfield, so I'm just going to go without the gaiters. Rain pants, same Mountain Hardwear rain pants that I always use. This is more of a just-in-case item. I don't think I'll be using them, but I really don't feel right leaving the house without my, backcountry insurance. Here are my pants I'm going to be wearing. These are the Outdoor Research Prusik pants. Really nice pants, actually. They fit me best of any pants that I have, and they're really out of the way, and the cuff hang on my boot very well, so I can keep them out of my way when I'm like actually rock climbing. These are very great pants for smaller alpine climbs or really cold rock climbing. So check those ones out. Alright, for my upper body, I'm going to be wearing a synthetic t-shirt, the Outdoor Research Echo classic shirt that I always wear. Here's another classic jacket that I always have, the transition jacket. Just a lightweight fleece layer. Also going to be rocking this Ascendant hoodie. This is a new system that I've been doing lately. You may have seen in some of my other videos. It's like just a moving insulation layer. It doesn't keep you as warm as like other garments about its size, but it does help you with not sweating too much. But since I, get cold real easily, I decided I need to have a puffy with me. And this is a bit of a different puffy than I usually bring. Usually I bring that gray puffy right there, the OR Floodlight. But instead I'm going with a puffy that is non-waterproof on the outside, because that one has like a waterproof membrane. This is just a standard puffy. This is a First Descent down jacket. I don't know what the actual name is for it. But the same deal as with my raincoat. I can wear this I can wear this over all my layers and under my raincoat, or wear my raincoat over these layers and then put this thing on top of that. So same amount of like versatility in the layering system. It's just a smaller puffy that packs away a bit more and will keep me just as warm as the other puffy. So I wanted something, just I would pack down a bit more. There's a chance I may not even use this. So it's more lightweight, it's smaller, but I just I want to have some sort of warmer layer with me other than just this guy for nighttime or in the morning. And then I also have my raincoat. Can't leave home without that. Again, backcountry insurance. Same raincoat that I always use, the OR 4A raincoat. That's just about everything I'll have with me for Forbidden. It's actually kind of not that much gear. It may look like a lot here, but remember a lot of this middle group gear I can split up between my partner. So if I'm taking the rack like that, they can take the water filter and the stove, and it actually all amounts to a bit of lighter setup, especially when you pack it all the way in the backpack. So leave a comment, let me know what you would bring for a technical climb, and I'll definitely try to shoot some video about or while on the climb and try to get some of that out there. So thanks for watching, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Sorry guys, one thing I forgot to mention was the tent. I'm gonna go with the Black Diamond First Light because it's like super light, super small. There's it compared to my hand. It may have annoying deals with condensation buildup, but other than that, it's a really nice tent, and so I'm just gonna do it. It's really good on just quick overnight things, and yeah.